Hello, hello. Welcome to day 9 of the VShow training, 30 days, 30 different webinars. I'm so excited that I've launched this initiative as for those that they are joining for the first time. I saw today that about 35 people joined me like the last hour to this initiative to introduce myself. In this initiative, I came up with the idea because of the lockdown that we are here in Greece. I really want to spend my time in a creative way and to spend as much time as I can with my fellow colleagues from all over the world. So introduce in the comments where are you watching me from. Let's become all of us a nice community to share ideas, brainstorm together. So today's topic is building your self-confidence, and I will explain why did I choose this topic. So my name is Virginia Katsibiri. I come from Greece. I'm based in Athens, actually Greece. I have a translation agency since 2014. I've been a certified Greek translator since 2007. And I've been providing mentoring services to other colleagues, linguists, recently solopreneurs, freelancers from all over the world since 2016. You can find more information about me and what I do at the vmentoring.com and subscribe to receive notifications at the vmentoring.com/30day-lives. Cheers, Javier. Thank you for joining me. That's it. Find out more about what I do, my mentoring program. Subscribe to the 30-day lives event, 30 days, 30 webinars. We're already on day 9. So 21 more days upcoming. I came up with this idea because I really want to spend my time in such difficult times that we all of us live all over the world. And since we are in official lockdown here, I spend most of the time at home. So I really want to work and do creative things. I hope that you find it at least a bit useful. We've covered many topics already, like how drafting a translator CV do's and don'ts, what to include or not in a cover letter, what are the difference between direct clients and agencies, how actively to use pros to find high quality clients, depending on your language combinations and specializations. My story, how I found my first client. Today we're going to talk about building your self-confidence and why we're going to talk about that. Do you think is an interesting topic or not? Well, I can tell you from my experience with my mentees that this is a very important topic that we have to cover, because most of the time, the reason why we do not pursue our dreams, the reason why we do not market ourselves, or the reason why we, for example, do not ask for the rate that we think that we deserve, or we do not negotiate the terms and conditions, is because of lack of confidence. So for me, it has become very essential to talk. Hello, well, thank you for joining me today again. It's very essential to have a very balanced self-confidence, not to be overconfident, but not also not confident at all. So we have to find this balance. For the specific reason for that is because when we are overconfident, for example, we might accept projects that we are not able to deliver on time or with high quality. Whereas when we are not confident at all, we might lose projects and cooperations because of lack of confidence. And most importantly, we're not going to charge and quote the projects accordingly. We need to be confident. And today it will be very short training. I have some slides to share here with you on how ways that you can practically use in order to boost your self-confidence if you think that you need that too. I think when we start out, we all of us need it, but also the moment we need to scale up the business, and it's the moment when we need to, for example, to double our rates or to raise our rates. And we have to go back to our existing clients and send them an email or call them and tell them that our new rates from the next year are going to be those. We need the confidence to do so. So join me today to find out some ways that we can use in order to build our self-confidence, but also feel free to add any more ways that you can even imagine and I might want to cover today in the comments. Of course, any question that comes up today, I'm going to answer them during the Q&A session that I always hold after this training on Instagram. So I'm going live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at the moment, but the Q&A session is going to take place on Instagram, my Instagram account, so follow me there as well. So Well says, yes, it is important. It helps you stand on solid grounds as you go to market, of course. Well, always happy to be there here with you. Me too. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you, Javier. So let's start. I will try to share my slides here. Let's see. And let me know what you see. Okay, share screen, Chrome tab. Okay. Sorry for that, present. I hope it starts from that slide. Yep, that's it. Let me check as well if we're on the same page and your comments here. And I'm going to start right away. Hello, Ahmed. Thank you for joining me as well. Hello, Marie-Christine. Okay, yes, I see. I see that you see my slides. So let's start. So you can watch the recording anytime on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And of course, you can share your questions in the comments, but also via email at info@vmentoring.com. You will find in the recording the first part of this training why we need to build our self-confidence, why we need to be confident enough in order to implement our strategy, to market our services, to grow our business, to ask for the rates that we deserve, and for many, many reasons. Plus, my MBA thesis, the survey that I did run, the main obstacle that translators face when they want to grow their business, to find their clients, to scale up, to pursue their dreams, or to create their dream business, the main answer we got in that survey was the lack of confidence, and the fact that we as translators, we keep to characterize ourselves as introverts. So this is recorded, if we can say, official answer from most of the translators who participated in my qualitative survey for my MBA thesis, which the topic was client acquisition strategies for language professionals. So let's start with my first slide here. It will be very short. All of those webinars won't be more than 40 minutes, like 30, 40 minutes, 20 minutes. They will be like shorts, very short webinars targeted just to give you more ideas on what you need to build the next year or the upcoming month. We are already like 5 weeks from the new year. Can you even imagine that? So let's make some changes, to see some changes in our career. So the first way to build your self-confidence here is practice in a safe environment. Try out with a friend, colleagues, or a coach. So whenever you need, for example, to go to your client and ask for a higher rate, or to negotiate your terms and conditions. The other day that you asked me how to do it politely in an efficient way, what I answered you was that you need to create pre-made templates of those emails that you send to your clients asking for those rates or negotiating those terms and conditions. So one way is to have pre-made templates, emails. Before you send them, you can always adjust them depending on the case, but practicing in a safe environment, like with a friend, a colleague, or have those templates proofread by a friend or a colleague or a person that you respect, definitely works. Okay, so before going right direct to your clients and asking for or negotiating those rates, or for example, earlier this day I had a mentoring session with my mentee about creating audio messages to reply or prospect to your clients on LinkedIn during the Ultimate Prospecting LinkedIn System 12-week mentoring program that I have. So we work with my mentees with their actively prospecting clients on LinkedIn. One method is using the messages with a video and audio. So building your self-confidence and actually practicing beforehand with a friend or a colleague really helps you to become more confident and also more prepared at the moment that it comes to do that with your clients or sending those messages to your clients. Learn from role models, observe or read about a confident person who you admire. For example, might be a public figure, but someone also you know, might be your father or a family member or a friend or a colleague. Why not? So you can observe them, read about them, and of course, observe them. That's hello, Yasmin. Hello, Ahmed. This is very, very important. So it's very important to have our role models. I assume that all of us, we have some people or one person that we admire for their self-confidence. So one way to do that on our own is to observe those people, read about those people, how do they deal with their own situations, and then try to implement the same things in our own way. Okay, not mimetize, but try to implement what they do, the way they do it, in your own way. Another way to build your self-confidence is to prepare and learn, research, read about, take notes about, for example, public speaking, networking, interacting with referral resources, etc., as if it was a school project. So here it tells how we can build our self-confidence when it comes, for example, to public speaking or networking. Those are two of the most important, as we say, client acquisition strategies. So when it comes to client acquisition, at some point in our career, we need to practice one of those. Might be, for example, networking or public speaking. And I know public speaking not for all, but from year to year, it becomes like more popular as it was in the past. And of course, interacting with referral resources is also very, very important. So what do we do if we want to become prepared and build our self-confidence when it comes, for example, to networking, public speaking? A great way to do so is to prepare. Of course, the more we are prepared, the better that we are going to feel, for example, before we start public speaking. Or presenting in front of an audience at a conference or online speaking right now. So preparation is the key. At least it's what I do. I try to rehearse a lot beforehand. I practice a lot in a safe environment with colleagues or friends or family. But preparation and learn and research, as it was a school, for example, a project, is really important and really works. I can tell myself. Okay, well, I see your ideas, and I'm going to share them in the end. If I see that you have added something that we haven't covered, thank you so much for your comments. So up to now, practicing in safe environment, learn from role models, and prepare and learn research, write about, for example, read about, you can write articles, you can read books about, or take notes like it was a school project about the client acquisition strategy that you want to implement and you think or you feel that you lack confidence. Another way to build your self-confidence is to take a course. Physically challenging activities like martial arts, fire walking, climbing, etc. can increase your confidence quickly. And it's not by coincidence that very well-known coaches, they practice such activities during their live events, like fire walking, if you've heard before. So, for example, for me, it really works to take a course. So when I started public speaking, I definitely went and attended online courses. There are so many pre-recorded that you can watch on YouTube, or you can register and buy as courses online, but also offline before COVID and after COVID, I suppose. But also we had a live with Martina Russo on YouTube. You can find it at the Ask Your Mentor Anything lives that I hold every Friday, where we talked about how climbing, because Martina is practicing climbing, has helped her to boost her confidence. And actually, maybe not intentionally, but at the inner way, she realized that she went and pursued her dreams, even though that you do not do it intentionally, for example, it can work, okay? It really boosts your self-confidence to practice a physically challenging activity. So let me know if you have implemented any of those practices yourself. I would be really interested in knowing. For me, it really works the first way, to practice in a safe environment. Also, the third way that I mentioned about actually taking notes and researching a lot. Having role models, I think all of us, that helps. And also taking course, for me, it really, really, really works. So 3 more ways. I hope that you're here with me. You can use positive self-talk, counter negative messages with positive responses. So instead of saying to yourself, no one will hire me, why not change and rephrase that sentence by, not everyone will hire me, but if I keep asking, someone will. And this is just an example that you can change and rephrase to any situation that you face in your career. So, for example, instead of saying, no one will accept my rates, for example, if I double them or if I raise them, increase them that percentage. Why not say to yourself, not everyone will, but if I keep pursuing my dreams, if I keep, for example, prospecting, there will be my ideal clients who will accept those rates. And that really, really, really works in our personal life as well, not only professionally. Again, some other ways that I've seen and I know that they work is practicing, for example, deep breathing, relaxation techniques, meditation. It becomes more and more for, if we say popular, but most probably because it works. Keep a gratitude journal is more my method. For example, I prefer to keep a gratitude journal where you note all the rewards your business brings you daily. So what I do, and I really encourage you to do so, if you've been following me on social media, maybe on Instagram or Facebook, you've seen that from time to time I post some very long posts about what I have achieved maybe the last year, the last month. It really keeps, this is my monthly gratitude journal. I really feel encouraged and motivated when I see written in a post or maybe handwritten in a personal note that I have, a notebook, what I have achieved during the last month. It really boosts my self-confidence. I even, most of the times, I am surprised myself with what I have completed in a so short time, but it really boosts my self-confidence. It really motivates me to go after more and more for the next month. And of course, the next 6 months, semester, year, and so on. So what I totally recommend you to do if you don't want to do it daily, whereas it really, really works to do it daily, actually you can do it weekly or monthly. I prefer monthly because I really love to see a whole list of things that I have implemented, and I feel proud of myself, and that boosts my confidence and keeps me motivated to move on and go after my next goals. So I totally recommend you to have a gratitude journal at least monthly. Of course, yearly, every December, I try to do that. You can write down on a notebook what you have achieved during the last year, even if it's a small win or if it's a big win, it's up to you, but totally keep a journal. Write down what you have achieved the year that it passed during December, for example. And in January or in December, what I do, I evaluate the year, the goals that I have achieved or not, and then I create a whole new list for the upcoming year. I definitely recommend you to do such an exercise for the upcoming year. You can do it for the 5 next years or even the 10 next year, and then unstructure the long-term goals into short-term goals, and then actually try to make them yearly per semester. And of course, you can do it weekly with a weekly checklist, and monthly, of course. But gratitude journal is really, really important in my opinion, and it will really, really help you to boost your confidence. I have one tip that I haven't included here. Hello, Marcella. Marcella says, I make a yearly family video with all the positive things that happened to us during. Wow, you are way ahead. Okay, I love the video idea. I cannot recommend to everyone this because not all of the people are really familiar with video shooting, but if you recommend it, maybe some people that they really like video, they can try it. I prefer writing down. I find like more personal situation also by writing down. It really works in terms of actually achieving those goals, but the positive things that happened to us during the year, it's a great idea, especially for this year, 2020, that we had such, most of us, very, very difficult times to deal with. So Well says, it is okay if someone does not accept my rates. I need to be clear and content with who my clients are. Great attitude. Thank you for sharing that. And have a regular self and professional development plan to give you confidence. Wow, that's a great idea. So I haven't included that. So that's another great way to boost your self-confidence. And one last way that I haven't included here, it's more professionally. Like if you want to boost your self-confidence as a professional translator, what I would really suggest you to do is to create a file on your Gmail or email account, whatever is the tool that you use, where you have a file where you keep and archive all the positive testimonials you get from the clients. Might be a very short message that they sent you, you are the best, from a long one that you, for example, have received professionally and in an official way from your clients in order to have it on your LinkedIn account or your website. So totally recommend you to keep all those positive feedback that you get from your clients into one file, and whenever you do not feel that confident enough, go back and read them, or as many as you can in that day, so as you will see much difference in your self-confidence, so as to go after your new clients and implement more projects the right way. Marcella, PowerPoint, what do you mean by PowerPoint? Can you please explain that? I hope that I have helped you. Some have given you some ideas. So Will's idea was about to keep a regular self and professional development plan to give you confidence. I shared with you here 7 ways, and one more about the testimonials that you can save them archive them in a file or on your email account. And whenever you feel that you do not feel confident enough, you can go back and read them. So let me know, how did you find those ideas? If you're going to implement any of those ideas, Marcella also, she makes a family yearly video with all positive things. You can create a professional video for your professional and career achievements of that year. So Marcella, you can definitely do something like that for your business as well. And you can watch it as many times during the next year whenever you do not feel that confident. I would love to hear your questions. You always help us, Virginia. Great work. Thank you. Well, let me know if I pronounce your name. Really sorry if I don't. It's the first time that I see your name, but really, really thank you for being so positive and supportive during my lives. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Marcella. Thank you, all of you, for joining me live. Subscribe to vmentoring.com/30daylives to receive the recordings in your email, and also the upcoming lives notifications. I'm going on Instagram in 35 minutes, like 8 p.m. Central European Time, Virginia.Katsibiri, where I answer all of your questions. You're welcome, Dolores. While, like Greek, thank you. Dolores, I love having a gratitude journal. Thanks. I love that too, Dolores. Let me know how that works for you. And let me know in the meantime if you have any questions for me. I will be live on Instagram in about 34 minutes to see you there as well. If you would like to join me, Virginia.Katsibiri Instagram account. Because there I cannot share my slides to do the training, so I jump in and I do the Q&A sessions. I would love to answer any of your questions that you have for me for today's topic. Great idea. Thank you. You're welcome, Marcella. Great idea as well. The thing that you do with your family is amazing. Thank you, all of you, for joining me live. Thank you for this great community that we have created. And Athens, Greece was my first international destination, okay? You know places to choose well. You know where to go and what countries to visit. Next time you will come, let me know. So thank you, all of you, for being here live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. See you on Instagram in about 30 minutes. Bye-bye for now. And of course, tomorrow for a new topic.